Alrighty, another day, another code. Get it? Get it? I I don't know. I thought it was kind of clever. Chapter 2, Lawrence's Mansion. You know, I played Chapter 1 just yesterday. I already forget who Lawrence is.
Hello?
Did we ever really know? I'm not sure. That guy, I guess.
Is anyone in here? Oh.
Just me and the D.
Jessica? Can you hear me? Come on, Jessica. I guess no one's here.
And I guess no more coffee's here. Oh, I drank it all.
But Jessica's gotta be around here somewhere. She's probably with Dad. Wait, Dee?
Uh-oh. She can't find the D. No good, it won't open.
Jessica. No good, huh?
Okay,
Dee, this door is open. Dee? Are you coming?
wait, no, I didn't want to open it yet. I just wanted to look at it. I gotta assess the situation before I make any moves. This vase looks super expensive. Even thinking about touching it makes me nervous.
Huh?
It's not as dusty as I would have thought. Actually, it's super clean. Did someone just polish it? That is unusual. There's a large vase with an elaborate design. Vase. I don't know, You know, it's one of those things that people just say interchangeably, and I never know, like, what's correct?
Jessica.
Is there a correct? Does it matter? But, hey! D!
Dee.
Oh, D, there you are.
Hmm?
This person.
What a huge painting. Do you remember something about him?
Welcome.
Huh. Who is this? There's a name.
Lawrence. Yeah!
Prince Edward. Patriarch. So this is the guy that owned this place.
We gotta take him down. He's the patriarchy. Blah, blah.
Man? He's my great-grandfather. So you're part of the family that owned this house? The Edwards? Did you used to live here?
No. I came here with my father to visit my great-grandfather. He was very ill. And then...
Well, there's really only two outcomes.
that song.
Huh?
D.
That's right. When we arrived, I heard someone
Oops.
playing the loveliest song on the piano.
Wow, what a tangent.
A piano?
Let's look around and see if we can find one. I'll come with you.
Oh. Okay.
Why is she surprised by that? They agreed to travel together, didn't they? This vase is cool. The pattern really grabs your attention. Alright. Some kind of decorative plate, I guess. It's too dirty to tell what's on it. Funny how that one hasn't been polished. Am I detecting some anti-decorative plate sentiment in this manner? How curious. Do you have something for me? Not Switch? Oh, you do. Look, we got new character bios. Sick. Alright, what's up with Jessica? I was running after Jessica. When I got close to the mansion, I heard a scream. I'm sure it was her. Pushing my fears aside, I made it to the front door. That's where I found her favorite pair of glasses. But why? What happened, Jessica? I can't be scared. I need to look for her. She's all the family I have left, and I love her. She has to be somewhere in the mansion. I'm surprised that she has more than one pair of glasses. I mean, these are my only ones. And they will be for the next, 6 years until I go to the optometrist again, and she's like, yeah, you need new glasses. You've needed new glasses for 5 years. Jessica disappeared after leaving the dock, and then I stumbled into a graveyard while looking for her. And then, believe it or not, I met a ghost. His name is D. It sounds like he lost almost all of his memories from when he was alive. I didn't know what to say when he asked me to help him recover his memories, but he agreed to help me look for Jessica, so I decided to work with him. He must have been so lonely, with no memories and no one to talk to for almost 60 years. Even I prefer to have someone around rather than being all alone. Even now, when that someone happens to be a ghost. Anyway, we were able to get into this mansion thanks to Dee remembering the secret to the door. I think we make a good team. Okay. Personally, me, I prefer spending time alone than with people, but I know that makes me kind of weird. Just when I was about to give up on opening the door to the mansion, Dee appeared again. It seems like maybe being around me helps his memories come back. That's how we got past the door. As we were talking, he suddenly remembered coming to the island with his father. After that, we were able to figure out the door knockers and get inside. I'm not scared of D at all anymore. He's just a nice ghost that needs help. So I asked him to come along. I also didn't want to be alone, so having a friend is nice. A ghost friend. That's like the coolest thing that's happened to me. Hard to argue with that. I mean, if I had a ghost friend, yeah, that'd be the coolest thing that happened to me. No question. Dee's great-grandfather and the owner of this mansion. Dee came to this island with his father to visit this man when he got sick. I've only seen him in a painting, but he looked a little scary. Like, you're getting your portrait painted. Why do you look so angry about it? Why didn't the artist ask him to smile? Well, because he wanted to show his, I don't know, I'm having a thought and I can't put the words to it. We'll move on. Dad was supposed to meet us at the dock, but he never showed. Who invites you to a weird island and doesn't even show up? He probably just changed his mind about wanting to meet me. Jessica went on ahead, so I'm all alone, just waiting to be killed by falling rocks or something. And it's all Dad's fault. He's probably just hanging out in the mansion or something. Jerk. That's a bit excessive, Ashley. I mean, I get it. I hear I know where you're coming from. I'd be a little bit put out too. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's in the right, but she's, yeah. She's also 13, 14, whatever. Yeah. What is it? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm stuck on a word here that I can't remember. My word recall is getting worse and worse with age. Doesn't help that I spent many of my younger years trying to learn as many words as I could, so they just get lost in the endless recesses of useless knowledge.
It's a piano.
No way! Is that what that is? I thought it was a euphonium. Chair decided to lower itself, which is highly inconvenient to me because I like being up on high. It doesn't really make a huge difference, but feels a little more good being at screen level rather than down here. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Just rambling. Look at the paper crane, Ashley. Look, there's something interesting in front of you. That's weird. That's more outstanding than the piano. Is there's a paper crane, probably made of a newspaper, it looks like.
Good, huh?
Sitting on a chair for no reason. It was a really nice fireplace, but now it's old and worn down. The air around the table smells like cigarettes. Someone must have been here. Could it have been Dad? We're gonna take this key. Thank you very
there's
much.
a key here. Wonder where I can use it.
Got the E key. Well, I mean, on the E door, obviously. And the lighter is going to be invaluable. Did Dad forget this here? I wonder if Dad smokes. But I really don't like the smell of cigarettes. Yo. There's an ashtray filled with cigarette butts. So many cigarettes.
Dad.
Is my dad a chain smoker or something? Well, to be fair, there's no evidence that anyone else is here yet. So, we can assume that it's Richard, I think. Hold on. Can I zoom? I have to walk up to it. Oh, it's not a newspaper, it's a QR code. Huh. And you... Ashley! This is the most interesting thing in the room. Why will you not engage with it? I'm sure it's just like a... I haven't hit the correct plot flag yet for her to care, but... It's frustrating.
Is this the piano you were talking about?
I think
D?
Uh-oh.
Hello.
He had a little crush.
You must be the guest Papa told me about.
Oh, maybe on his cousin, so let's not have a crush.
Franny.
We don't need to sound the Alabama alert.
What? I remember, Ashley. The person playing the piano, it was Franny.
Franny.
Who's Franny?
It's a very good
A
question.
girl who used to live here.
That's a bad answer.
She used to live here. Were you related?
I'm not sure. It
I
was
guess he doesn't
Franny who used to call me D.
really know that much, so fair that he doesn't give great answers.
This house is where we first became friends.
Yeah? That's great. I'm glad you remembered something. Forgetting all your friends sounds so sad.
Depends how close you were, I guess.
Yeah. You're right.
I've forgotten a lot of friends over my lifetime, and I don't care. Like, the ones that I care about are still in my life, so... And I'm sure you're thinking, like, Ryan, you always say that you don't have any friends. And it's like, okay, yeah, but that's clearly a self-deprecating joke. Right? Right? That's obvious when I say that, right? There's a music stand for holding sheet music. There's a thick layer of dust on the keyboard. So nobody's played the Moonlight Sonata in a while. All done searching this room, I should check out another. Are you sure, Ash? Are you sure? I feel like there's...
What's this?
Thank you, Dee.
It's an origami crane.
Origami?
Yeah, it's made of paper. My mom would make these for me all the time when I was a baby.
Just a wee baby.
I don't really remember myself, but Jessica told me about it.
Huh.
But I wonder who made this one.
Well, it probably wasn't your dead mom because it's made out of a QR code and she died before those were a thing. So...
Is the DAS reacting?
Actually, does this game take place... When did QR codes become a thing? I actually don't know. I assume, like, the late 2000s? But I don't know. So... Okay, you can now read notes left on the paper cranes. Scan the notes about daily life on the island by pointing the DAS camera at the origami cranes found around the mansion. You can read the notes from the messages menu on the DAS. Okie doke. My first attempt at woodworking. Huh? What's this mean? You can read the notes that you've scanned in messages. What sorts of messages were left behind in the origami cranes?
Ooh. Ooh. I can't really see the words because my dumb face is in the way. Whoa.
Ugh. Oh, I broke the music for a second? I don't know if that was just on my side. Okay, a week has passed since my clumsy hands took up a saw and hammer, but I finally completed my new stool. My measurements may have been a little off, but it's not bad for a first attempt. I'll take it to the cliff overlooking the sea next chance I get. It's a little wobbly. Must have been the ground that's uneven. Oh yeah, okay. That's the bad carpenter that blames the ground. Well, it's a nice feature. Sitting on this stool that I built myself, looking out at the sea, my body rocking in time to the sounds of the waves, the wobbling will help me keep a rhythm. Actually, it does sound kind of nice. I doubt I'll even notice it after a while. I'll get used to it in no time. But am I going too easy on it? I made this stool by hand, so maybe my judgment is clouded. What if Bill or someone sat on it? Would they have a different take? P.S. Sure, I worked on this stool in my spare time around developing the Another, but the fact remains it took me an entire week to make a simple stool. In the realm of DIY, I'm clearly still a novice. Should the day come when I live with Ashley again, I'll have to really ramp up my woodworking skills. Okay. A week. You learned woodworking in a week. You should not expect to make a perfect stool in that time. Okay, I don't know how complicated a stool is in terms of furniture development, but I think it's pretty impressive that you made a stool. Personally, I mean, I've never made a stool. I've made a pen holder and a picture frame and a clock. Oh, actually, the clock was pretty impressive. But I had, like, professional tools and a teacher and everything, and it was whatever. Franny. Franny was Dee's friend. She lived in this mansion and was really good at the piano. Ryan, learn to read. She also nicknamed him Dee. I would love to have known her and heard her play music. Really? What if she was, like, completely obnoxious? We don't know. Dee doesn't know.
No good, huh?
Oh, yeah? How about this? No, 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 that's the wrong button. Oh, it can. We just don't have any kindling in there. I knew that, and I saw that it was an empty fireplace, but I thought I'd try. Just to see what happened.
Something wrong? Jessica isn't here either. Where could she be?
Okay, E key. I'm gonna guess it goes right into this big central door. Nope. I was wrong. Nope. Upstairs? Oh, hold on a second. I can, no. Investigate. Yeah, there's not too much else to be seen here. I think the, like, key part looks a little bit like a tugboat, but that's irrelevant. Doesn't look like this key will do the trick. Why didn't she say that about the other doors? You used the E key.
Yes!
It opened. This key is useless now. Would you like to discard?
Oh, it's a hallway. Looks like it leads to more rooms. If only there was some way of knowing where Jessica is. But I guess we'll just have to search the rooms one by one.
Do you really need to stop to tell us that? Like... A bird with a 3-leaf clover in its beak adorns the locked door.
No good, huh?
No good, it's locked up. Do you know what room this is?
Sorry.
I can't remember. Okay. Wait a minute. Nope. But my... Oh. Look! The item glyph is glowing when I approach the door. Makes me think I should be able to use the key. It's hard to see in the dark, but I like the pattern on this vase. Vase? Vase.
Franny,
What?
Huh?
this was Franny's room.
Oh, wow. Really?
Ashley, open this door. I feel like I'm about to remember something.
Got it. But I wonder if it's...
Oh, it was just gas. Never mind.
Yep. Locked.
Probably need the F key for that. Let's go take it off the piano. Huh? Huh? Get it? Because the piano has keys and, like, F is a note. Get it? Get it? Oh, God. I'm terrible at jokes. I'm making myself laugh. That's something, right? There's some old dried up flowers in the vase. Oh, hey, does this go to the main hall? Wait, of course it doesn't. It's... There's an outside here. The window is too fogged up to get a good look at the view. I also kind of forgot... Okay, yeah, we're up in a wing, not... You know, we didn't... Yeah, okay. It wouldn't go to the main hall, obviously. That's not how physical space works. And... Pretty sure this game isn't, Layers of Fear kind of situation. Franny! Somebody drew her!
So many paintings.
But No, Jessica.
Dee? Something up? Did you remember something?
Hey.
Dee, what's... Huh? What's he up to? He can't take his eyes off that portrait. Oh, Dee. Dee, oh. Broken heart. Rags and paper inside. Drawing supplies, I suppose. A sorting shelf with extra rags and paper. Nothing looks particularly useful. What about this one? Same. Okay. I gotta look around first.
Huh.
There are a lot of canvases here, and they're all faded. These canvases are all covered in dust. Not more stools! Somebody was busy.
Hey.
Dee, what's... Huh? Okay, so I'm not actually going to be able to check out anything until I figure out what he's all hot and bothered about.
Hey.
Number 3? No, where's number 2? Oh, crap. Hopefully you just find them out of order. Number 3, scenery across the sea. As I enjoyed the breeze of the water, off the water, gazing lazily out at the horizon, I recalled the beautiful springtime scenery of Sayoko's hometown in Japan. So these notes are presumably written by Richard. I haven't visited Japan in over 10 years. The last time I went, it was with Sayoko to tell her parents of our marriage. During the flight to Haneda, I caught a rather rare sight, Sayoko looking nervous. No doubt her mind was occupied with thoughts of what she'd say to her parents. This was the first visit home in quite a while, after all, and on top of that, she was going to reveal such big news. In an attempt to calm her nerves, I held her hand and asked her to tell me about her hometown. She told me about a river near her family home. In spring, the cherry blossom trees along its banks bloom, creating such a beautiful scene. Even now, all these years later, I can see the smile on her face as she talked about those trees. And the next day I walked beside her beneath those cherry blossoms, on my way to meet her parents for the first time. I've always wanted to return to Japan, but it has not yet been in the cards. But I'll make it back someday, and I'll walk the path beneath the cherry blossoms that Sayoko loved so much. So she is dead, right? He's referring to her in the past tense. That's not a good sign. Or maybe she left him, I don't know. Easel.
Huh.
I think I've seen these on TV, but this one's smaller than I've seen before. The sunlight shining through the window illuminates the plaster goddess statue subtly. It's such a beautiful piece, and it's all covered in spiderwebs. Sad, really. The easel holds an elaborate painting. Alright, let's talk to old ghosty boy here. There's an old sketch of a young girl on the easel.
What is it?
Torrential!
Want to see a picture that Papa drew? I'll show you, but it'll be our secret, okay, Dee?
Oh, what is the subject matter of this picture?
It's Franny.
Huh?
Ashley. It's Franny. Uncle Henry drew this.
Uncle Henry?
Yeah, your cousins. Stop crushing on her.
Yeah. Franny's papa.
So Franny's dad is Henry, and the kid in this picture is Franny. But it's a little rough, so it's hard to be sure.
Franny grabbed my hand and pulled me into this room. She showed this to me and said that her dad was a great artist. She said she asked him to draw a picture of me, too. After that, we went into the yard. There was a puppy.
Nice.
Huh. Seeing Dee so happy, talking about his memories with Franny, it's a little, well, weird.
Is it?
Dee was with Franny, the girl in this old drawing. And that same boy is here with me. Right now.
Well, not really. I mean, he's the ghost of that boy. It's not the same. I mean, it's the same consciousness, I guess, but he's a ghost. It's weird that he's a ghost. Not, I don't know. Okay, that's all we can see about that. Oh, can I look at the picture as well? Like the painting, sorry. A canvas sits on the easel. It's a painting of a moonlit cove.
What a lovely painting. This may be my favorite room so far, but it feels somehow lonely. I can't put my finger on why.
Maybe because it's full of neglected art? Ooh.
What did you remember?
I've seen this picture, but before it was finished, it used to be of the ocean in the afternoon light. But now, it's the ocean at nighttime. I wonder why it was changed.
There's a secret in it somehow. The reflection of the moon is a hint or something. I don't know. It's been a little bit too long since I last played a puzzle game, so my brain isn't really in puzzle solving mode. But we'll get there. I hope. Like, that hummingbird puzzle was pretty easy, and I just completely missed that the hint was right behind me the whole time.
Look.
What is it?
You can see the ocean. It's so pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jessica and I came here on a boat. Maybe you and your dad.
Came by boat as well. Could be.
You'd have to, right? When I first saw the island from the boat, I felt something.
What did you feel?
No, you could have come by plane.
I didn't get it at the time, but I think I do now. At least a little.
What is it?
It's about meeting my dad. I just kept thinking, what do I do if he's a jerk?
Say nice to meet you and go back home. Like, you don't have to really do anything else.
Are you scared of that?
Maybe. A little.
Alright, what else couldn't I look at? Top of dresser. Oh, they didn't want me picking up items. There's a notepad on the dresser.
Huh.
This notepad looks new. I wonder if it's my dad's.
Hey,
What's written on it? 8:15. Bill is coming.
who?
Who's Bill? No clue. Maybe a friend of my dad's? There's something else written here, too. Looks like some notes have been jotted down here. Shopping list for Bill. Chocolate, potato chips, manteling for cafe au lait, apple soda.
Dad.
My dad likes chocolate, too. Great. What a revelation. human person likes chocolate. Whoa. Stop the presses.
This is...
Is this for oil painting? It's completely hardened now. This looks like the kind of paint real artists use. Some of these still have some paint inside, but it's all hard and unusable. Well, what kind of paint do fake artists use? Is there a... I'm sure there's a difference, but I don't know what it is. I'm not a real artist. The chocolate! There's some chocolate on a silver plate. It's It's partially eaten. By who? Why did I do a twang there? Weird. I feel like I've seen this before. The chocolate's been sitting here for that long?
Nuh-uh.
No, the plate! The silver plate was... Someone treasured it. Ugh, no good. I can't remember. Scribbles. There's a drawing on the table.
This paper looks new. I wonder who the girl is.
Ashley. 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 Look in a mirror, then look at the scribbles. You might find your answer.
Maybe it's Franny?
No. This girl? She looks a little like you.
Huh? Wait. It couldn't be. Did my dad draw this picture of me?
What's wrong? Aren't you happy?
Does he think I look like this? Well, it's not very accurate.
It's accurate enough that both I and Dee pieced it together independently, so...
Oh no.
What is it?
What if Dad doesn't even recognize me?
Well, he's got your white hair and black eyebrows nailed down. I think he'll figure out who you are. There's a document in the bag.
This.
What's this paper? Research into another.
What?
Authors Richard Robbins and Sayoko Robbins. This is a research paper my parents wrote. It's just the cover page, though. Someone must have taken the rest of the pages, but why? Got research paper cover! Oh, do I gotta find them all? A bag dropped on the floor. Okay. Look at the stool. Maybe there's another key inside. Okay, was there anything else in this room that I tried to look at and she was like,
Oh, we gotta talk to Dee first.
I don't think so. Alright, we got an update on Franny. I think I just added the picture. It seemed like the same description. Oh my god, are you really gonna make me look at the pictures? Please, no more. Make that notification thing go away. I don't need a notification that I took a picture. Even my iPhone isn't that obnoxious. And it's pretty obnoxious.
What do you think this room was for?
Ashley. No one's used this bucket in ages. It's all rusted.
Amazing.
So many books. Pretty impressive if anyone read them all. Agreed. There's some silver tableware in the drawer. Wow, is this real silver? These must be antiques or something.
Oh,
That plate.
D?
What is it, D? I can't be sure, but I just feel like this plate is precious. Or somehow precious. Precious. So pick it up. There's an old album full of photos. July 1924. The two play in the yard. Masters Henry and Thomas are growing up in good health. They're practically inseparable. They make quite the pair. Master Henry is a kind-hearted big brother, always looking after young Master Thomas. August 1932. The two play in a sports tournament. Master Henry, so wise and strong. Master Thomas, sweet and honest. Okay, so, Henry's the alpha, Thomas is the beta. Got it. The sound of laughter is ever present around these bright and exuberant boys. I'm sure Mr. Edward is indescribably proud of their growth. September 1934. Portraits of the two. While Master Henry pursues art, Master Thomas aims to be a writer. The pair have grown to fine young men, and Mr. Edward is truly hoping from the bottom of his heart that they achieve the lives they so desire. Wonderful. The drawer is empty. There's a dusty desk lamp. There are several books on the desk. There are several books on the desk. What about this? There's something suspicious. A suitcase. A luggage. Let's look at this. Or not. Guess this book was bedtime reading.
Huh.
It's so neatly made. Whoever slept here kept things nice. Huh, just a totally empty wardrobe. There's a portrait on the wall.
Who's this?
You mustn't enter my quarters at your whim.
Something the matter?
I just remembered something. This was Wells's room.
Wells?
He was the butler of this mansion. He found me in here once and said to me, "Butlers safeguard all manner of important items for the people of their houses. So you mustn't enter my quarters at your whim."
I wonder what sort of important items he was looking after.
It was keys. Wells held every key for the mansion.
They might be helpful for finding Jessica. Let's look around for them.
Silver tableware is displayed on wall-mounted shelves. This silver tableware is old, but pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Wells really cherished these. He kept them so polished you could see your reflection.
Huh.
But now they're so tarnished. It's kind of sad.
That's weird.
That's strange. What is?
Hey,
There were 4 plates the last time I saw them. Yeah, no kidding, D. It's important to keep all the plates together. I remember Wells saying that. 4 important plates, huh? The drawers are totally empty, not even trash or anything. Sideboard. Is that what that's called? Sideboard? Never knew that. There's a teapot and teacup on the table. Wow, they're so pretty. They must be antiques. I always loved the idea of having tea time with stuff like this. Tiny cups, cute little cakes, the whole setup.
oh,
I just remembered, Ashley. I drank tea from this cup before. When I first came to the mansion, Wells made milk tea. Oh yeah, and he served it with some chocolate cake.
Huh.
Oh, I love chocolate cake. I'm getting jealous and hungry. Haha. Oh, really? Alright, let's grab that plate. Now that you know you want to grab plates. D, look at this plate!
Yeah.
Alright, that's one of Wells's silver plates. As if we didn't look at it just 3 minutes ago. Small dish with chirping bird.
All right.
I should put it back where it belongs. All this tableware is glass or china, no silver. Alright, but hold on. We got an origami crane. Gotta get some more story here. Background, or whatever you'd prefer to call it. Lore. I said the word. Alright, let's read about Wells first. Shall we? I'm sure Wells, with his organization and natural cleanliness, was a great butler. It also seemed like he was a kind person, who treated Dee just as well as the adults. It must have been a lot of work to take care of a house as big as this one, though. It also seems like Wells was pretty careful about who came into his room, maybe because he had keys to the rest of the rooms in there. He was a devoted guy. Alright, we'll just get my dumb face out of the way first. Lawrence Edward, the Patriarch. It seems that the late Patriarch of this mansion, Lawrence Edward, was a deeply distrusting man. Oh. He found gold on the desolate island and grew the company he established in the span of a single generation. He seems to have viewed everyone who approached him as a thief who wanted only his money, so much that he forbade anyone outside his family from entering the mansion. What's more, he took measures to guard his property from intruders by placing mechanisms all around the mansion. I believe his distrust of others had a negative impact on his family as well. There is, for some reason, not a single mention of his wife anywhere in this mansion. There's not even a trace of a grave belonging to her in the graveyard. I have no real evidence to suggest this, but my theory is Lawrence's wife fell out of love with him, this man who casts suspicion on everyone, and left the island for good after having his child. Lawrence's reward for amassing such vast wealth was to be tortured by the distrust of others, leaving him a lonely man who had lost the love of his family. However, it appears he was able to keep his heart open to at least one person, the butler who served his family. And judging from the journal in the butler's room, it seemed it was a mutual and unwavering loyalty. Aw, that's nice. Sort of, in a... well, at least he had that kind of way. Can't be used here. My foot. Oh, so pearlescent. Whee! Alright. So I have to zoom into the shelf first.
All right.
If keeping them together is so important, let's line these up. I'm sure Wells would appreciate that. Oops. No, wrong button. Score! I put the shelf on the plate. The plate we have on the shelf. The shelf on the plate? Gah! I guess we don't have them all. No kidding, Ashley. Where are the other two plates? Oh my god. There's a sturdy looking safe.
Hey.
A safe this sturdy has got to be protecting something important. Do you think you can get it open? Let's see.
Oh, good, huh?
Nope, it's locked tight. Well, I hope there's a clue somewhere around here. Me too. Okay, well, there's another plate right here. Let's just remove the chocolate.
D.
Hey, D, check out this plate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a piece of the tableware set Wells loved. Pecking bird.
All right.
Oh, I should put it back where it belongs. There's something. A picture was left under the silver plate.
This is...
She's...
Hurry, Ashley. Hide.
Right. I remember who said that.
It was Mom.
The woman in the photo is your mother? That must mean the baby is...
Yeah. It's me. This must be Dad's
Yes.
photo.
Oh, what deductive reasoning. Oh my goodness. We're working with a real pair of minds here. I came from the stairs. So let's try out this door. There's a lock on the door. Does this lead to the room with the piano in it? Oh, I can unlock it. Let's do that. Cool. Shortcut. I don't believe there was a plate in this. Well, there is a plate, but it's the wrong kind. Yeah, I don't think there was a help. Oh, there is! Well, I'll be dipped. There's something about this ashtray. What about it?
Hey,
Try brushing it off. Sure, okay. Where did you put all that? Where, did you just throw that on the floor? Ew. Ashley, gross. Now Wells is gonna have to clean that up. Brushing away the cigarette butts and ashes revealed a beautiful bird in relief. Wow, what's this? I thought so. This ashtray is from the butler's room. Platter with flying bird. So what was the first one? There was flying and pecking and something. Does it matter? Probably not. Just interesting that they have a different description for each one.
All right.
Oh, hold on. I gotta put them in order. Okay. So I'll just put them out first, and then we'll figure out which way they go.
D.
sorry.
Okay, whatever. I don't know what they're little.
Hey,
Yeah, I know. I figured it out. We gotta line them up properly. Yeah, I know. I know. Take this one. Take this one. So, put this guy here.
Wow.
The pedestal came down. It must be some sort of mechanism. Maybe we'll grab this one then. And the chirping bird. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Didn't expect that to open.
This was some sort of puzzle all along?
look, there's something in there.
A yoga mat. I wonder what's inside. I already told you, it's a yoga mat. Or rolled up paper. What's this? Is this a map of the mansion?
Huh.
Huh.
What?
There's something written on the space for this room. Try looking at the map with the L button when you're lost. There may be a hint hidden somewhere. Okay. Sounds cool. Yeah, was this one of the games, like on the original DS that you could, like,
How about this?
make your own notes on the maps? 'Cause those were always my favorites. I should make notes of the interesting things I find. Oh, see, she's doing it automatically now. Ah, that takes some of the fun out of it, but I can understand why. It's cool. Okay. Right 13, left 2, right 9, left 25. I'm just going to... write this down myself in case Ashley doesn't remember it automatically, which I do not expect her to. And I will not remember it. Cool. Did Franny's dad draw the pictures? Is that relevant? Interesting. Underground. Yeah, basement is what I would have called it. Options? Oh, cool! You could show. It's not that big of a deal, but a nice feature to include, I guess. Maybe some people would want to turn off some of the icons, but I wonder what's inside. Nope, it's locked tight.
No.
Don't suppose you know the combination? Sure don't. You think Wells left it somewhere? Yeah, right on the map. Okay. Oh, farts. That's why I didn't hold the button for the first number.
How?
Also, I went the wrong direction. It starts with right. And 25. Sick. You know, I haven't used an actual combination lock since
Got it.
2010.
The safe is
Yeah.
unlocked.
Yeah, I had when I worked at Toys R Us, we all the staff members had their own little lockers in the lunchroom, and that's the last time I ever used a combination lock. No, wait, that's not true. Well, of that kind. No, that's not true at all. I've opened many safes since then. I was just thinking of the little ones you hang on stuff, but yeah, this is...
Well done, Ashley.
Wow. My story was completely wrong, and that just goes to show how fallible memories can be.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
This is...
Yes, a key. 2 keys, as a matter of fact. Now we can get into those locked rooms.
Well, some of them. Flower key? I would call it a lotus key, but... 3-leaf clover key, okay.
What's this notebook?
Wells must have written it.
It says Wells' diary right on the front. Okay. Ugh, I'm getting sick of this. I'm gonna have to... I don't know. Do I put myself on this, on the other side? I just... Okay. 1916, we finally learned of Master Leonard's whereabouts, but it was too late. He had already succumbed to the epidemic. It had been decided that Mr. Edward will take in the 2 children he left behind. Mr. Edward has ordered new rooms to be prepared for the young children. He calls the rooms the Golden Bird Room and the Silver Bird Room. Oh, 1930. The 2 boys have long since outgrown me. They are now strapping young men. Masters Thomas and Henry have entered the same university. Master Henry, so wise and strong. Master Thomas, sweet and honest. I'm sure Mr. Edward is indescribably proud of their growth. Now there is no longer a concern about finding a successor. Masters Henry and Thomas both marry. On the same year? What are the odds? I guess maybe back in the 1930s it was a little more likely. These days, it's unlikely to get married at all. Or at least to stay that way, unfortunately. December 1943. The dreaded day has finally come. Masters Henry and Thomas are both headed to the battlefield. The war was intensified, and both young men were called to the front lines. When I think about how Mr. Edward must feel, I am speechless. I can only pray for their safety. Yeah, I thought about that when I was reading the photo album. It's like, these two kids are going to go die in war, aren't they? September 1945. The long-awaited day has arrived. Both young masters have come home. Oh, good for them. The joy I feel to have them return alive is unparalleled. Well, yeah. Obviously. They return, however, bearing grave wounds to both body and soul. Master Henry locks himself in the art studio, gazing endlessly at the pieces he once painted. He even struggles with daily matters, such as eating. Mr. Edward has keenly observed that help is needed and has arranged for Henry to stay on the island with his family. After staying with us for several days, Master Thomas returned to his home on the mainland. He conducted himself with his customary positive manner, but I could sense something like a dark cloud in his countenance. I cannot possibly understand their feelings, but I pray they can rest and become well soon. 1946. Mr. Edward prepared his last will and testament. 1948. Mr. Edward has taken ill. What have I done? If only I hadn't written that letter and called them to the island. But no matter how I repent, those days will never return. It's all my doing. The fault is mine alone. But perhaps one day a descendant of the Edward family will return. Should that happen, I will leave a set of blueprints in my drawer. I hope they are found and provide some use. I pray that the souls of Mr. Edward and the others rest peacefully for eternity. What the hell?
This Mr. Edward must have been your great-grandfather, Dee.
This is getting annoying. I gotta find a better solution for where to place myself.
You're probably right.
Henry and Thomas.
If they were brothers and they were Lawrence's grandchildren.
Dee? You alright?
That means they were your uncles. Presumably. Maybe. Because Lawrence was great-great-grandfather, right? I'm already forgetting the
Henry,
family
enough already.
connections.
What are you trying to say, Thomas?
I just remembered something. Back then, Uncle Henry called my father Thomas.
Oh, okay, so one was your uncle and one was your father.
Thomas?
Durr.
Your father's name is Thomas!
Oh, we didn't know this. Okay. That is a bit of a revelation, then.
Dee! That's great! You remembered your dad!
Franny's father is Henry. Dee's father is Thomas. And Henry and Thomas were brothers. They died on this island in the same year.
Interesting that they got married and died on the same years. What an amazing coincidences. Or amazing set of coincidences.
I wonder what happened.
Pair. It's not really a set. There's only... Well, I guess it kind of... Whatever. There.
Dee looks so upset.
Now I'm
He's
being
probably
pedantic.
wondering the same thing.
I'm always pedantic. Usually. Oh, man. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. Okay, what about the drawers? No. I wanted to look in those drawers. They could contain items. Okay, so there's supposed to be blueprints in here somewhere? I guess maybe somebody took them already. Yeah, that's empty. I already checked that, but worth another go.
Huh.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to open some other doors, and
Hey,
let's use the key we got from the safe to get into Franny's room.
Yeah.
Right, her room's on the second floor, isn't it? I like those big chunky running footsteps. They sound good. Okay, so this is the Golden Bird room. Is this the right one? I think it was this. Hold on. Yeah, it was the next one over. Okay. Oh, this is also a Golden Bird room. What the hell?
Yes, it opened! Now we can look in Franny's room. Maybe you'll remember something else, Dee?
Yes.
Hold on. Is this bird holding a different flower? Oh, it is. Okay, that's the 3-leaf clover. But they are so desperate. Oh, 2-leaf clover. They're so desperate to look in Franny's room that I guess we'll start here. Who am I to ignore procedure? Was Dee taking like a ghost dump there?
Huh? Dee?
Little things were falling out of his spectral end.
This is it, Ashley. This is Franny's room.
No kidding.
This is where we play together.
It's a pretty nice room, I gotta say. Could use a little cleaning, but this box is full of building blocks.
Huh.
There are all sorts of shapes in here. Were these Franny's?
Huh.
Is that something beneath all the blocks? I'm gonna take them all out. A doll sits in a box meant for building blocks. Okay, the box could be for anything.
What's with this doll?
That's kind of cute, actually.
Its right arm is missing.
Really?
Yeah, I guess it broke off.
Dee, look at this doll.
I just remembered something.
What is it?
Franny made this doll.
Oh, cool.
Wow, she made this herself? Pretty impressive.
I agree.
The missing piece must be around here somewhere.
I don't think this doll is broken. I think it's supposed to be missing its right arm.
No, the one in the flashback had 2 arms, didn't it?
This is a doll of Franny's father.
Is he captain?
And?
And Franny's father was missing his right arm.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, that's why he looked, when he came back from war, he looked like longingly at his old art, because he couldn't make it anymore, maybe. That's sad. To be able to, or to not be able to pursue your passion anymore. Yeah. No good. I had a low table like this when I was little. It was great for drawing or playing house.
Oh man, what a cute teddy bear.
That was Franny's favorite.
These vintage bears are cool. I actually love teddy bears.
Well, who doesn't?
Suddenly I remembered that night. The one from my dreams. That night, on the table,
Was a teddy bear.
there was a cake with candles and a bear with a red ribbon.
Oh no, did your mom get murdered on your birthday? No wonder you forgot it. Jeez, that's awful.
Here you go, Ashley. This is a present from Daddy.
Yeah, that's what Mom said. But Dad wasn't there. Where was he that night?
At work. providing for his
Ashley?
family.
I...
That's no excuse to miss your kid's birthday, by the way. I'm just being a little glib there.
What's wrong?
Dee, I remembered something too. When I saw the bear, my mom...
Your mother?
Yeah, I barely remember anything about her. But sometimes I have this dream. I feel like it ends in the middle, though. Like there's more to it. Huh. That reminds me of something Jessica said. She told me that if I meet my dad, I'll also learn about my mom.
Is that why you came here to see him?
Maybe.
Closet's empty. Franny's clothes aren't even in here. Was this her favorite sofa? There are blocks and books on it. Oh man, this is a huge room. Like if I was a kid and I had a room this huge, I would have been, well, probably indifferent because I would have been in the corner playing video games 99% of the time, but it still would have been cool to have this big of a room. I'm not complaining about my childhood rooms, like they were great. Everything my parents provided such a good life for me. Just gonna put that out there. Okay. In case I say anything that makes it sound like they didn't. I had a wonderful... I had the best childhood anyone could ask for. Okay, so... I wonder if there's something behind it. There's nothing behind the book. Ah, shucks. Hell yeah. Oh. Right. Buttons are difficult. Wait, I can't scroll over there. Alright. Display shelf. There's a shelf decorated with dolls. That is not true. There is one doll.
Hey, Dee, take a look at this doll.
It's Franny's. She made it to look like herself.
Dude, Franny had a artistic streak, and if she made that herself, also like some carpentry skill.
So this one is supposed to be Franny.
And she also played the piano. Franny was really like a Renaissance woman.
Yes.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
Pretty cool.
I remember something Franny said.
Dee, these dolls have to be nice to each other.
Ah, it does have two arms.
Then
I guess that's not the dad doll then. It's the mom doll.
Then what?
Sorry. That's...
The dolls need to get along? What does that mean?
That means Franny had a broken family. And she would like to pretend that she didn't. Because that'd be a totally natural reaction for a child to have. There you go.
Hey.
Check it out, Dee. There's a drawer. Let's see if I can open it.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. It won't open. Yeah. Ah! Oh. The last doll doesn't seem to be here. Maybe it's in another room. I am so tired. I stayed up way too late. And got up way too early. Tarnished teddy bear scanned. Tarnished teddy bear. The teddy bear that would go on to become the Elden Lord. Living in this mansion has been like living in a time capsule. Each room is untouched by time, and as I use these rooms in my day-to-day life, I find myself developing an interest in antique furniture. When I gaze upon the elaborate decor, when I feel the fine materials used in their construction, materials that have withstood the test of time, I think I must be feeling the same sense of elegance and high living once enjoyed by the Edward family. I'll sometimes catch myself wandering from room to room just to admire the furniture. One might even say I'm becoming an enthusiast. Yet I have found it difficult to enjoy the child's room on the east side of the second floor. Looking at the dusty teddy bear on the small desk, my thoughts rush back to Ashley and how I had left her behind 11 years ago. Oh, Ashley. I want to see you just one more time. I have to imagine you don't even remember my face. You were just 3 years old at the time. I want to finish another, and then see with my own eyes how you've grown. I feel as though I've been stuck in time myself, and only you can bring me back. I see, he doesn't seem like such a bad guy. Like someone who got maybe a little bit too wrapped up in his work. Who, like, had to make a decision on what's important, and unfortunately, the choices were mutually exclusive. There's a child's bed. It looks pretty
The
old.
blanket's color is faded. A little girl used to sleep here a long time ago. Hey, Dee. What was Franny like?
Oh!
Well, I guess she was mostly sweet, but she could be a little sassy.
Well, yeah. She's a kid.
She was real easy to make laugh, but real easy to make cry too.
Well, yeah. She was a kid.
And she was incredibly lonely.
Well, that's maybe a little more unique. Oh, the handles are so cute. Anything inside the drawers? Nope. Okay, the handles are cute, but they would drive me nuts because they're all different shapes. And I like a certain, not necessarily symmetry, but order when it comes to like furniture and stuff.
Huh.
A little green desk. Did Franny do her studying here? Alright, this is what a rich girl's room looks like. Okay. We gotta find that other doll, I think, is the current goal. And we can open the box and presumably get whatever key is in there.
All right.
Yes, it opened.
Does this spark any memories?
This is... Yes, Ashley. I remember something. This room belonged to Franny's parents.
It makes a certain amount of sense, right next to her room. The fireplace poker is just lying out. Did someone forget to put it back? Well, you want to grab it? Might come in useful. Oh wow, you could actually sit on a big chair in front of a fireplace, like in a movie. Yeah, because, yeah, houses don't have that. The bottles and glasses are all covered in dust. I wonder if the stuff I wonder if the stuff inside is okay to drink. Those are alcohol bottles, Ashley. You are 13. You should not be consuming them. Actually, really, at any age, you probably shouldn't be consuming them, but... I wonder if they all sat together and watched TV here. I don't know, my feelings on alcohol are kind of complicated right now.
This is...
Conflicting. This TV is ancient. I've never seen one like this. I mean, while I've had plenty of my own fun with alcohol, I don't know, it does seem like the bad outweighs the good. Thoughts on my father as a father. Oh, we're learning about Richard's father? Who is... When I think of one day reuniting with Ashley, I sometimes find myself wondering what sort of father I should be. And in those moments, my thoughts immediately go to my own father, who died when I was 18. He worked as an importer, a line of business that took him all over the world. His sole focus in life was his work, so he was rarely home. See, like Art Vandelay? But one day, in a move that surprised us all, he took my mother on a vacation to South America. Their plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean, and I never saw my parents again. That is tragic. Yikes. At the time, I couldn't understand my father's desire to bury himself in his work. How could he keep himself so busy that he neglects his family? Oh man, it's coming around.
The cycle of abuse. Whoa.
And then one day, he was gone, but looking back, I've become exactly like him. If my father were still alive, what would he say to me? To see me with my head so buried in my research, what would he think of me? I don't know, he'd probably think, alright, well, you're doing good work. Way to go, son. Or maybe like, don't make the same mistake I did. Spend time with your family, cherish them, before it's too late. There's an open letter beside the book on the table.
Hey.
This letter's all crumpled up. It must have made someone angry.
Yeah?
I wouldn't want it to be that letter. Let's see what it says. Oh, I just moved myself back into the way, I guess. You've gone and upset a lot of people with this. The workers here just don't get it, and neither do I. We put our blood, sweat, and tears into working Lawrence mine round the clock. And what are we getting in return? Fired, the lot of us, and kicked off the island. The old president would have had at least tried to work something out with us, like always. But now this new guy gets to stroll in and shuts us down with a single sheet of paper. We would like a sit down with the new president, or at least owed an explanation. Robert Martin, worker representative. And this is why you don't let your wage slaves unionize. It's a letter from the people who are working in the mine. Who's the new president? I have no idea. It was Tomas. There's a dresser with a 3-sided mirror. I would have thought that needed a key for sure. Woman doll. There's a doll in the drawer.
Oh.
Dee, check it out. This doll must be...
Yeah.
Yeah, Franny made it. This one must be her mom. A doll of a woman.
Huh?
Is this a letter? Here I go again. Whoa, no, don't squish me off the screen. At least I'm having fun with it. Dear Henry, this is farewell, having lost not only your beloved grandfather, but others so dear to you in such a short time. I'm sure you are consumed by a grief deeper than I can understand. I believed that Franny and I could heal your heart, but you have changed since sealing yourself off in the Silver Bird room. I saw how you threw the sprout key into the fountain. You spend every day confined in your room, lost in a bottle of alcohol, and terrified of an unseen force. You seem to have lost your will to live. Even Franny is frightened by how long it's been since you picked up a pencil or a paintbrush. And yet, you still refuse to leave the room. I can no longer see your heart, Henry. I'm taking Franny and I'm leaving the island. I will never forget how deeply I loved you. Marie. Ouch.
Who's Marie?
Ashley! How dumb are you? It was spelled out in the letter.
Franny's mama.
Oh,
Oh, of course.
Why do you look so sad?
well, this is a goodbye letter. I don't know what happened between her mom and dad, but I'm sure Franny wanted them all to stay together.
Yes, you do. It was written in the letter. It was written very concisely in the letter what happened between Franny's mom and dad.
That's why I'm sad.
Maybe we don't know the fine details, but we know the broad strokes, and that's enough in this particular case.
Ashley.
And again, I know she's just a teenager. Her brain is still developing, still figuring things out, how to put context clues together. But man, I don't know. Ashley kind of dumb. It's empty. Did they just pack everything up when they left the island? It's really rusty. You can't even see the cute flower design. This bed is huge. There's easily room for two-sided people, two adult-sized people to share it. Ashley's dumb and I can't read. Oh, what a pair we make. Good thing we got D around to keep us in line. The bed is neatly made, but has obviously not been used for a long time. There's someone in the middle of this book. I wonder how long it's been sitting here. It's like time had just stopped in this place for decades. Oh, we can look at the pitcher.
Huh.
With a pitcher this big, you don't have to refill the water as often. I guess it depends how much you drink. There are a lot of books in here, but they all look complicated and boring. Typical teenager.
Where do you keep your copies of Twilight? And, Maze Runner? And...
I don't know, what else, what other things do teenagers like? I was about to say that I don't know any teenagers, but that's a lie. I know at least 2 teenagers. Wait, 2. Hold on, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know at least 4 teenagers. None of whom I talk to all that often, so I don't have a great... I don't exactly have my finger on the pulse of what they are interested in. But I could make some educated guesses.
What could we do here? I wonder. Whoa!
Look, they're holding hands. Oh. What the heck does it even mean for the dolls to get along? Okay, I have to move her. Gotcha. And I'm betting that Franny's gonna want to be in the middle, holding hands with both her parents, because they don't hold hands with each other, so at least she can be the link between them. Yeah, that was almost insightful. It's open.
Yeah.
This must be what she meant by the dolls getting along. I wonder what's in here.
And in here we have a key.
And a ribbon. The sprout key.
I wonder which room this
Wait.
key's for.
Wasn't the sprout key thrown in the fountain? Did Franny already find it for us? It's a ribbon Franny loved. Okay, can I take it? There's a faded ribbon. No. Okay. Franny's ribbon is not a puzzle item. Yeah, a golden sprout.
No.
Oh, it will. You just gotta put the correct key in the lock. Here we go with an extra long establishing shot, as we get every time we go into a new room. I guess it's not that long. I mean, when you compare it to, like, Birdemic or something, yeah, it's reasonable.
Not here either. Where could you be, Jessica?
I'm thinking not, like, parading around a bunch of locked rooms, but... Then again, if she... I guess somebody's locking the doors behind them. Because if they're not, yeah, if they're not in any of the rooms we've been in, then they're behind a locked door, so what I said was just stupid. Okay. Ignore me. Wow, these shelves are so full of books. I wonder how long it would take to read them all. The bookshelf is filled with books of various genres. You're going to say the same thing about each shelf? Okay. Fair enough. That's probably what I would do if I was a game developer and had to put a little flavor text on 5 separate bookshelves that really were meaningless. This is a nice table, and it's not broken or anything, even after all this time. Someone left a book open here. Were they looking something up? Can I look at the book? No? Okay. It's not important. Sofa. Sofa is so nice, it's big and comfy. It's probably not great for watching TV from here. That is an old-ass TV.
Huh.
This marble table looks expensive. It's also kind of cold when you touch it. This is like probably like one of the first TVs. Holy smokes. Where's the power button? Is there a remote for this thing? Nice. I've actually never seen a TV that old in real life. I've seen some old-ish TVs, but not like that.
It's a hummingbird.
It's crooked. This bothers me to no end.
I hear you, Ashley. Shall we set it right? Yes, we shall.
This is sheet music, isn't it?
Yes, that's what it is.
Why was it hidden behind a painting? The painting is of this bird.
It's because it's a video game, Ashley. That's why it was hidden behind a painting.
Did you know there's a puzzle hidden in this sheet music?
Oh, good.
If you solve the puzzle and play the music, you'll get to see the piano's secret.
I just remembered something. This is the sheet music Franny played on the piano.
Oh, really? I wonder if I'd be able to play it.
You can play?
Yeah, I practice on a school piano once in a while.
Will you try playing this song?
I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll help jog some more memories.
Franny told me there's a puzzle hidden in this sheet music.
I wonder what it could be.
Wicked. Alright. Gotta keep looking around, though. I have not found a crane in this room yet. The lampshade is all faded. Base is dirty, too. I wonder what color it was originally. I'm gonna say, like, salmon? Oh, neat. A quill pen. I always wanted to try one.
Darn it.
No good. It's all dried out and hardened. Can't write a thing. I don't know. I feel like writing with a quill pen would be more of a hassle than it's worth.
Oh.
Is this painting of Franny? It looks a lot like the sketch in the art studio. Weird to think that Dee was friends with her all those years ago. This picture is filthy. Guess it's been gathering dust a long time. Closet's been cleared out.
Huh.
There's a bunch of different kinds of alcohol from all over the world. Candle holders by the bed. Is this what they used for light? I'd be too scared to have open flame right by my bed. Me too. It's pretty dusty up close. Makes sense, I suppose. There we go. There's my little friend. I've been looking for you. Hummingbirds. Oh, finally we're gonna get to learn why this place is covered in hummingbirds. What the story significance of them is. Or it's maybe not story, but the lore significance. How many of these are there? Oh, 14, it says right at the top. Okay. So we're moving through this at a pretty good clip, I think. From the door knockers, to tableware, to paintings, to sculptures in the fountain, a hummingbird motif permeates every corner of this mansion. The fact that there are so many hummingbird decorations indicates that Lawrence had a strong fixation on them. Hummingbirds can be a symbol of healing and love, and are apparently a popular motif in Native American cultures as well. I believe it's possible Lawrence included hummingbirds all throughout the mansion as an attempt to alleviate his loneliness. Ouch. Well, you could have just been nicer to people also. It reminds me of something Sayoko once told me. In Japan, the crane has long been associated with good fortune. Designs featuring this particular bird are very popular. Origami cranes are most popular as a means of making a wish. As such, those who wish for peace or a speedy recovery from illness will often make them in droves. So perhaps Lawrence's hummingbird decorations were made with a wish for peace in his own life. Sayoko taught me how to make Sayoko taught me how to make origami cranes a long time ago. Maybe I should make a few and leave them around the mansion, with a wish that the departed may rest in peace. Okay. Okay. Cool. And I have noticed that these have been updating and I haven't been following. Holy smokes, everything's changed. Mom died when I was 3. I know she was a scientist like Dad, but what kind of person was she really? Jessica says I have Mom's eyes, but I don't remember anything about her at all. I was told that my dad died along with my mom, so if he's alive, maybe she's too. I'd love to see her again. I want to know everything about her. Yeah, fair. Okay. I would have loved to known her and heard her play music. I don't think this changed at all. I think they just put the updated picture in. The letter we found in Franny's parents' room was a farewell from Marie to Henry. I guess Henry changed a lot after Lawrence died, and Marie couldn't help him feel any better. But I think she left for Franny's sake, to get her away from this island. But it must have been hard for the family that all loved each other to be separated like that. Well, yeah. I don't think any split is ever really easy. Even if it's not, like, terribly difficult, it's always, like... it's never good. Henry's father died when he was little, so he grew up in the mansion with Thomas. In his journal, Wells wrote that Henry was wise and strong. And Henry was also a super talented artist. I bet Franny was proud to have him as a father. Well, clearly. She seemed to have idolized him, to some degree. Thomas's father died when he was little, and he grew up in the mansion with Henry. Reading Wells's journal helped Dee remember that Thomas was his father. He didn't seem very happy with his memory, though. Or the memory. In his journal, Wells wrote that Thomas was sweet and honest. I get that there was... I'm trying to read too fast, I think. I get that was true when he was a kid. When he didn't live in the mansion anymore and his grandfather got sick, he brought Dee to visit. I guess the sweet part of him never changed. Okay. Thomas and Henry's father. Wells wrote in his journal that Leonard died of an illness. He must have felt terrible leaving his kids orphaned when they were so little. Wells also mentioned that they finally learned of his whereabouts, so I guess Leonard left the island at some point and didn't tell them where he was going. I don't know what happened with Leonard, but it seems like Lawrence took his sons in and raised them well, so I'm glad for that. Okay. Shouldn't there... Lawrence took the sons in and raised them, so shouldn't there be a line from Lawrence to these guys also? Maybe that would make the affinity chart a little bit too crisscrossy, but... I don't know. What did I accomplish in this room? Oh, the music. Right. Okay, let's go to the piano. To be honest, I was kind of hoping that more of this game would be voice acted, so I wouldn't have to read out so much of it, but it's pretty much what I was actively or actually expecting in terms of how much voice acting there is. I mean, it seems it's quite rare for like the notes in this kind of game to be read aloud. So I'm not shocked or anything, but it would have been super nice. Alright, I guess we have to look at the piano first before we're allowed to use the sheet music on the... What is it called? Music stand. I thought maybe there was a fancy name for it.
I was incorrect.
Oh, hold on. I have to go back. I forgot something. It was in this room, right? Yes. Yes, that's where I just came from. Okay. We're just going to snap a quick pic of this. It'd be cool if I could zoom in. I don't know if there is a zoom function and it just doesn't put the controls on the screen. They maybe told me in a tutorial and then I forgot. But I'm just going to assume for the moment that there is no zoom function whilst taking a photograph. I don't know why I said that so strangely. Oh, these are not. Okay. So this is not functioning quite how I expected it to. Yeah, let's look at the music. Maybe now take a picture of it? It's so clean. As you can see, like the staff there, there's supposed to be some notes. I can't quite line them up nicely. I don't know if there's... So I can zoom now. It's not helpful now. Like, did I didn't have to take like an exact picture of the freaking photo. Okay. I would like to line them up, please. I don't know. I don't know. I tried. I'm not sure how this overlay mechanic works quite yet. Ugh, so nervous. You'll be fine. Okay, here goes nothing. It sounded different from what I remember Franny playing. Well, the second staff is blank. Yes, can we... There's a music staff without any notes. There's something weird about this sheet music. How do I... Do I have to just go look at the painting again, maybe? I do enjoy that the game is making me work for something now. That's pretty nice. We're getting into the real puzzles, finally. And I got a feeling that this is going to be like the big puzzle to cap off Chapter 2. Oh, here we go. Okay, now take a photo of it. It's a little cleaner. The bird painting. It's the same as the one on the sheet music. That must be important somehow.
What's this?
This looks like sheet music. What's it doing here? Yeah, it's pretty weird. Why is there a music staff drawn here?
Hey.
And this bird, it's the same as the bird on the sheet music. I wonder if the staff and the sheet music are related. I wonder. I wonder. It's not what I've been trying to do for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a perfect fit. Now I just need to transcribe it. Are you going to do this automatically, Ashley? When I go talk to the piano again?
All right.
I'll try transcribing it.
Yeah.
Done. Now let's play it.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm gonna try playing it. Whoa, complicated. Oh no, move that camera back. You're getting too close to having... Oh, actually having to animate the piano keys. Oh no, the illusion is destroyed. We can see that she's not playing at all what she's playing.
Huh?
Oh, unexpected.
Ashley, did you hear that?
Sounds like it triggered something. Let's look around.
I mean, I expected something to happen with the
Box fell out
piano,
of the piano.
but not for a box to tumble out of the bottom of it.
I wonder what it is.
A condom.
This is... Granny found these on the beach.
It's shells. They're kind of pretty.
Oh, right. I remember these. Franny found them. These are our treasure. She hid them here.
What's this card? It looks like a game cartridge.
Oh, okay. Game
Is this
cartridge.
Franny's too?
No. I've never seen that.
From 1950-something, 40-something, whatever it was. No, absolutely not. It's not hers.
What's that noise?
It's the DAS. What's it doing?
It's reacting to the little cartridge you got there that has a software upgrade.
Did it read the card?
Oh, that looks like a brain. Unlocking another key feature. Oh, cool. So we've got like
I've never seen
marching
this
orders now.
screen. Is this a map of the mansion? One of the rooms is glowing.
What's this another key?
I have no idea.
Guys, it's what you just found. Their incompetence at deciphering what's happening in front of them is exhausting.
Another key.
Take off that university hoodie. You do not deserve that, Ashley. I know it's not yours.
What the? Who are you?
I'm your father, dumbass.
I've been waiting for you.
Yes, please. I would be very happy to save my game. It has been like 2 hours. Almost. Not quite. Good, good. Yes, please save. Okay, well, cool. That's chapter 2 in the bag, on the books, if you want to use terms from my profession, which don't make sense because we don't record stories, we record numbers, which tell stories. I'm an accountant, if you didn't know. Yeah, chapter 2, it's getting a little more gamey. There's some more puzzles here and there. It's been good. I got a little bit stumped on how to put the pictures together there at the end, but it kind of sorted itself out through trial and error, which is great. That is the gameplay that I'm here for, solving puzzles. And yeah, I think, I don't know, I got to spend some more time thinking about this, but I'm getting a little bit annoyed with the writing because I don't know if it's just because of like the situation, if it's like if this is the intent here, but Ashley's really dumb and I don't like that. I need her to be able to form thoughts of her own without being told what's happening by D. Because, man, the fact that she read the whole letter from Marie and could not understand it was just like, okay, what kind of person am I driving around here? This is not good. This is, if I were not in charge of what she's doing and figuring out the puzzles for her, she'd be completely helpless. She'd still be out on the cliff sitting on the stool. Maybe she wouldn't have even got that far. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm enjoying the game. Like, the story is kind of interesting. I say kind of almost dismissively, but I'm not trying to be. It's just the way I said that sentence. So far, yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's good. I just wish Ashley were a little bit smarter. D, I can understand. He's got amnesia. He doesn't know anything. He's remembering things piece by piece. But there's no excuse that Ashley shouldn't be able to put 2 and 2 together more often. That said, that's the end of chapter 2. That's my little spiel for now. We'll see if things change moving forward. I hope they do a little bit. But only time will tell. So that's all I get. I guess all I have to say. And once again, I'm just rambling here. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.